I'd like to welcome you to our series called Relics. In this episode, we will focus on the miraculous image of Our Lady of Good Counsel and how it left Albania and traveled to Italy. There's a little town about 25 miles outside of Rome called Genazzano. And in the 4th century, a small church was built there in honor of Our Lady. It was called the Church of the Virgin Mother of Good Counsel. And over time, this church became abandoned and almost fell into ruin. Finally, in 1356, the church was entrusted to the care of the Augustinians. There was a third order Augustinian by the name of Petruchia. She was a widow, and she took great interest in the restoration of this little church. On April 25th, 1467, it was the feast of St. Mark. Suddenly, bells of the old tower began to ring, and other bells of the towers rang miraculously in unison. A cloud descended from an otherwise clear sky, obscured the top of the church, and then suddenly a beautiful picture appeared, the image of our Blessed Mother and Child. People gathered around and immediately were proclaiming that this was a miracle. And almost overnight, funds poured in to complete the restoration of this church. But soon Our Lady of Good Counsel revealed where this image came from. 2 men from Albania arrived in Genazzano. Albania at the time was being terrorized by the Turks. And so when they came at the prompting of our Blessed Mother, they had seen the very same image in the church in the Albanian town of Scutari only a few weeks before. Where the picture had previously been located, there remained an empty space of the exact size of the portrait. Our Lady of Good Counsel had miraculously relocated. The portrait spontaneously left their church in Albania when invaded by the Turks. This image is approximately 15.5 inches by 17.5 inches and is painted on a very thin layer of porcelain, no thicker than an eggshell. The shrine of Our Lady has been visited by thousands and thousands of pilgrims throughout the centuries, and many miraculous healings have taken place. During World War II, however, a bomb fell on the basilica, crashed through the roof, and exploded on the floor of the sanctuary. The main altar was literally obliterated, and the nearby altar of the Madonna remained intact, with the fragile image being entirely unaffected. That in and of itself reveals the supernatural power found in this image, Our Lady of Good Counsel. In closing, let us take the advice that Our Lady of Good Counsel reveals to us when she says, "Do whatever He tells you."